Hi everybody, it's Julie and I have a little video. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you. This is my new Wallflower. This is a large Wallflower and journal. it is a finished blank journal. It is 5 3/4 by 8 3/4. It has wallpaper front. I've attached this piece of this is some of the paper from Home Depot or Lowe's from the painting department. It's a roll, and I attached that so that you can decorate the cover onto here, because it's really hard to decorate onto wallpaper. The glue doesn't hold. So this is what a Wallflower journal is going to be like. It is going to just have a mix of papers, a really cool variety, and many of the papers that you're used to seeing. It will have an envelope closure in the center of the signature, where you'll be able to put things here. The envelope will be closed. You'll be able to either cut it here if you want to have a large opening there, or you can have it, you can cut it here so that you can have the opening. They will all be different. Each time that I bring out a series, there may be a Wallflower type journal and embellishment kit. So this is the first one. This is the Courting Lady Jane Wallflower. So you get your Wallflower journal, large Wallflower journal, and your embellishment kit. And we're going to go ahead and play with the cover. I'm not going to actually attach it here, but we're going to make and just give you some ideas of things that you can collage to add to the cover. And so let's go ahead. And then we also have, coming very soon, we will have the small, or actually this will be Traveler's Notebook size. And we'll have this Wallflower journal. So this one right now is a little more decorated. Showing you, I've already taken some of the pieces from the embellishment kit and put it in here. This one is not yet in the shop, but beautiful David Austin roses here from one of my catalogs, and some washi tape. So this is the Traveler's Notebook size, what it's going to be, an example of what they'll look like. And I'll do a flip through video. And so again, it'll have the plain green, and then you'll be able to add what you want to the front. So anyway, so let's go ahead, jump right in. I am using, as you can see, there's some journaling cards included. These are from the Courting of Lady Jane digital kit, as is this. The really cool thing about the Courting of Lady Jane is we actually have the 6-page story for the 2 journals in the shop. Actually, for the kits and the 4 just regular kits and the 2 Wallflower kits, it's printed on my old paper, and I'm almost out of it, but it just seemed to need to be on it. So you get all 6 pages are printed out, and you'll be able to read the story. It's really cool. I've just redone for the digital kit. You get the side-by-side, and this is how it'll print out. So you'll have page 1 and 6 and 2 and 5 and 3 and 4. So then when you put them into a signature, you'll have those in the right order. So I think it's pretty cool. It's one of my favorite things about this. The other thing is in the digital kit I have switched, and the side-by-side has the rose on the right-hand side, where before the rose was on the left. So you got, this was the first one you saw. This is printed without yellow ink, so it came out purple. It's for the upcoming purple Wallflower kits that I have. I used it again. So yeah, so that's that beautiful rose, and again it's printed on old paper. So as for the cover, what I would do is I would just do something along the lines of a ATC card. Probably you could go ahead and rip this. I have printed this onto the cream colored cardstock, the 65 pound, whatever this the special, the cardstock, the 50 sheets of cardstock at Michael's is, whatever weight that is. I was looking at so much paper yesterday, I can't remember. I was at Staples and at Michael's looking for paper. So I'm ripping this so that it'll fit inside the little square here, or the rectangle here. Okay, so there we have, and that'll fit into the rectangle. You don't have to put it in straight. You know, I don't usually do anything straight. So you get that image. You get a piece of lace. This is half of what you would get. And so you can cut it, and then I would just place it probably underneath. Now in your kit, or in the two kits that are in the shop, you get a piece of cork. I don't have a third one, so I have this cardboard, which it's corrugated, so we could go ahead and rip this to give us, because the whole thing about the cork is the texture. That's what's so cool, I think, about putting cork into your projects, is the texture. I love this image. I love that there is paper. This is an image out of a scrapbook from 1894. I actually purchased, I have the scrapbook, and so this was in the scrapbook. And apparently from wherever she took it to put it in the scrapbook, it already had the paper, like when it came in the envelope or something in the mail, maybe it had stuck to, the envelope had stuck to the image. I mean, it looks so cool. Here it is, printed full size. Let's see if you can see it. So you see this right here? I mean, I couldn't do that, make it look like that. Here's the full-size image from the digital kit printed onto old paper. My old paper is the lining pieces in between the my acetate pages. So the clear and the blue acetate that I have. Okay, so there, that gives us some texture. You can save that if you want to and use it on other things. I'm not going to. I also did include one of the lacy flowers punched out of a book page. So you could put that like that. You also received a couple of these mauve colored flowers. So you could put that there or in the center. I'm going to put it down here. And then you also received a couple of the little butterflies. So because I'm not going to glue this down this time, I'm going to just, so you can put that on there. And then if you had some words or something, so from your stash, or from a book page, because in the, you also get a book page from Little Women, from the Reader's Digest. So there might be, like, here's the word journey, promises, prepared, do something, long journey. So any of those, you could cut it and you could make your own little little thing, or you can take from like Tim Holtz. This one's Chit Chat, I think. Yeah, Chit Chat. And I don't know if it's Chit Chat or Small Talk, but there's still some. They do still have some of these for sale at some of the stores. Yeah, out of the book, it might actually look better, because having that cream color here would probably be better. I don't have it. So, but again, you can just cut some words right out of there. There you've got your cover, and using items from the kit. Now remember, your little flower thing is cardboard or cork, not cardboard. So there's one thing that you could do. You could just you get the flower song or any of the cards that you get, because you also get you get an image from the Victorian and Edwardian ladies digital kit. They're all different. Everybody got a different one. So you could put her on the front. Oh, mine are purple. I'm like looking over here to the left where I have all the ones that didn't get used in the kits. So, yeah, so you can do that. You could, this kit has the heart in it. So you could, again, layer. This has a center. I don't know where it went. But there you go. You could layer like that, if that was more what you liked. If you are, you could just go ahead and have it be kind of plain. You also get a couple of little white flowers, so you could, and this is how they came originally. I just went and grabbed stuff so that I'd have things. So you could just do a line of the 3 items here, and then maybe you get some of the bling. You see, you get some of the bling. So you could do your line, and down at the bottom have the dot, dot, dot. So very simple. Another way, and if you were doing a pocket letter or a mini pocket letter with these 3, and maybe that's what we can do. Let's see. I have a mini. Okay, so a mini pocket letter is, instead of using the 9 squares, you use 3. And there is a beautiful mini pocket letter on Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie. And it is Joyce Clark. It is her first design team project for Dear Julie Julie. She's going to be one of my Happy Mail design team members. And so let's see. Let's take these 3 cards, and I cut them a little small, so we're going to have to mount them on something, which is okay. So we can use those 3 cards. Let me find something to mount them on. too pink? It's too pink. Too pink. Brown. Actually kind of looks cool. But not very romantic. Huh? We have pink, blue, white. Okay, will this work? A time card. Okay, so I have a time card, and if I cut it, okay, so our squares should be 2.5 by 3.5. We'll be close on the 3.5 part, I think. Let's see. What are we? Just under 3.5. I'm okay with that. And let's go to the 2.5 mark. 2.5. So I'm using a coffee dyed time card to make the bases for my cards. Now, for Happy Mail, this would be an ATC card, or it could go like we're going to do and put it into a mini pocket letter or a pocket letter. Or in the junk journaling world, this could be a tag or a card. So I kind of like this number over here. And so if I do that, okay, well, we know we want the rows. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue that down. So I'm using the embellishing kit from, or the embellishment kit from the journal, the Wallflower Blank Journal and Embellishment Kit. And we'll make, so yeah, this could become part of your cover. Okay, so we'll do that. And then here, I want to keep the roses for sure. I'm going to go ahead and just rip down this side, because I want some of the line to show up over here. Okay, so just like that. Go around the outside. We're going to just barely come in. Okay, I'm using my Tombow Mono liquid glue, the aqua. Cute little, I love it. It has a pin tip and a broad tip. And if you've seen my videos, I love the broad tip. The fact that I can use, you know, pretty much every single bit. Go. So we have those two. And then we have our flower song. And I think I want to go ahead and rip around this. So this one, it just has music. There's no words. It is from a music book from 1890 or 1880 something. That's in my private collection. I do all the postcards, all the Victorian die cuts, everything that I use in my digital kits, I actually do. I own the original. Okay, so there we get the flower song. And we could have used a color on the back of this, but we didn't. Okay, so for a mini pocket letter, you kind of want to tell a story, I think, on the front. Pocket letters were started by Jeanette Lane. And for a fun way to send Happy Mail, it kind of has a recipe. You can check out my series I did last week or a couple weeks ago for the Tickled Pink. And I made a pocket letter gift for a junk journaler. So a gift that you could give somebody that likes to junk journal. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold it in half, because we're going to want some gifts for inside our journal. And I am going to use just a regular paper clip. I'm going to take the large size and put it on the outside. I want this side to show that has the word out, just because I think that's kind of cool. We're going to go ahead and you could hot glue this. If you hot glue it, you want to be very careful because your metal paper clip will get very hot. So we're going to make a little paper clip to be one of the gifts inside of this pocket letter. I actually swap in a group on Facebook called Swapper's Corner, and we swap, well, they swap all kinds of things now. Happy Mail. So pocket letters and flip books and memory decks cards and just ATC cards and skinnies and inchies and tags. And then they have their super extravaganza swaps for the different holidays and things, and that's where you get you do a little bit of each. They do banners. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Okay, so I have this time card, and this was from my stash. The time card was from my stash. And so now, since these roses are down here in the left corner, I'm going to put them, they'll be this pocket. Okay, so they'll be the first pocket. The flower is straight at you, or the song. And then this one, the rose is kind of leaning to the left. So it will be a great addition to the right-hand side, because this blocks you, it stops you from having your gaze continue to the left and go off. This will give you the circle of interest. So hopefully whoever's looking at it will keep looking at it. So we have, this is a piece from one of the video that I made for the Christmas, the Dollar Store Christmas Junk Journal Challenge. I did some, in their watch party, I made some stuff, and this was one of the scraps that was left over. It is one of the images from the Courting Lady Jane kit, and so I'm going to just take and put this on here. So I've ripped around the flowers, and I left the word souvenir. I did not keep that, so I have the word souvenir here. Okay, and then I'm just going to attach it right here. Okay, now in our kit we have those butterflies, and we have the little flower. I think we'll go with the little flower on this one. I think we'll use the fabric tack. I almost used my 60% off coupon to get new fabric tack, and I should have. Or I should transfer this into a smaller bottle just so that it doesn't take forever to get out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. I do have a trusty toothpick so that I can press it down. We do have in your kit, you have some bling. This, again, I'm trying to use the embellishment kit from, well, there's our 3 dots. I don't need 3. Oh yeah, here's, and I'm just using scrap pieces not out of the actual kit to, okay, so we want something in the center of that, so you can use one of your bling and have it go right into the center. There you go. So we have this, and then we can use a little piece of your ribbon. So you have some ribbon, it's attached to the little thing that has the washi tape on it. It's an embroidery floss organizer piece. And so the really cool thing is you can have tickets already made out, or these paper clips, and then you can decorate them later, and you can even add your yarn or your trim at the very end. So that gives us a gift to put inside. So let's go ahead and quickly, we're going to go ahead and finish our cards. I'm going to go ahead and just put this right in the center. Again, in the embellishment kit, yours will be cork. Okay. Kind of like that for that. Okay, if we do, this has kind of the mauve color there, so we'll put the mauve color here. And go ahead and put the dot, dot, dot right here. I did not think this through before, you guys. I'm just by the seat of my pants here, coming up with something. So who likes making embellished journaling cards? You could also you could make these and then you could turn them into a greeting card as well. Just putting it on a blank greeting card that you have. Sometimes I think it's fun to go ahead and to work in what I call miniature. I'm going to add this right here. Your ATC card should have 3 elements attached to it, and for the swapping and swapper's corner. So each one of these should have 3 things happening. I'm going to go ahead and put this right here. So we have 1, 2. I think we have use the glob from the side. Okay. we have some lace. And then if we find the other white flower, there it is. I'm going to attach, whoops, we don't want to mix the fabric tack with the Tombow Mono. What I've discovered is it just doesn't dry. Or it takes forever to dry. There we go. Okay. So originally I thought I was just going to be able to get away with just the butterfly and the lace, but I didn't like it. It still needed something, so I added that extra little flower. I think on this, the middle with the music, I'm going to want something. I've just added a little bit of glue to this. Okay. Okay, so that's our card number 1. It'll go in here. I think I want some green to put behind this. And I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to take this and I'm going to make my own leaf. Okay, so I'm just going to rip it in the shape of a leaf, even though it's a bunch of leaves and a pen. But I'm going to rip it in the shape of a leaf and I'm going to put it under here. Okay, so we'll grab a little bit of glue. I don't know if you can see, I put it on the top and the bottom, kind of, because I want it to attach to both. And I'm going to put it, well, that didn't work. Which kind of glue did I use there? I don't remember. Uh-oh. Sometimes it's better to commit to one or the other. This is the Heinz ketchup of glues. Okay. 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 And see, now we have, this is string from when I had to fix one of my journals. I had to take the signature out. So one of the things I like to do is with the messy, I call it messy string. We can go ahead and stick that under there. Okay, so this would be using your binding string, is what I did there. So there. And then we can do it again. So just wrap it around and then wrap it around itself. Okay, so what are we going to do here? Go with the string. Oh, we've already used our white flowers that came in our little kit. And if you remember, these flowers actually had this little brown thing in the middle, which is really pretty, but I did switch it out for... We have another butterfly. These butterflies are fun. They, they're doubled. So if you just move the wing, fold it up, you can have it fluttering. There we go. Okay. We'll go with inspiration down there. I'm going to go ahead and use this one because it's not near the other. Okay. And then we'll go with the dot, dot, dot. Okay, so we have it here and here. I should probably put it here. I don't know why. That one doesn't have a reason. Okay. And we need a center on that one. Fabric tack works really well for the flowers because they're fabric. Okay, so there we go. So this will be the front, and as you can see, we can come over. This could go here. That could be your cover. This could be the cover. This could go on your cover, or and of course you can take your piece of lace and add it down below. Okay. So now we go ahead and put this in our pockets for our mini pocket letter. And again, this would be a really fun way to send a gift to somebody that you know that does junk journals. You know, if they've, even for some of these places where they do the wishes and things like this, this might be a fun way to package the person's wish if you're, you know, making them a theme. Okay. Okay, so that's the front of our pocket letter. Now in the back, you would write a note. So you can write a note on something. Remember, we're going to give this paper clip. So we can also just stick this piece of lace with this paper clip and put it back there. And maybe this heart. So if you had a couple more of the butterfly stickers, you might want to put those in, maybe with, you know, die cuts. I usually like to add items that are similar to what I use to make the front. So if they're going to put it into, well, anyway, put that in. I'm struggling. So, you know, I don't have another one of the rounded ones of the cardboard, but I have that. You know, if you have a couple of the flowers, and stick them in. So all the different little things. Maybe some of the the bling because you did use some bling on the front. Sorry, I'm cutting it. Okay, and then you would probably want to put in a note if you have like some tickets, you could stick them in. If it's a particular theme or something, you could add things that go along with the theme. I'm just looking up here to see if I have. Okay, so your note, you can go ahead and write your note like on a ticket or on some note paper. Make a pretty envelope if you want to. You could put it on a Rolodex, memory dex card. Doesn't quite fit, but you could. Let's see. One of the other things that's kind of fun is to do a washi card. So you could do washi, matching washi, and put it on. It's a washi sampler card. And then these are really fun. The washi sampler cards are fun to put into your planner. This was from Happy Mail, so I received that from somebody. You could put it in your planner, and here we go. We have this. So this is a little notepad that I made. And so give a little notepad. So that could be a fun little one of those mini pocket letter gift for somebody that likes to craft. And you could do a very simple, instead of actually putting a tassel on it, you can just take like enough ribbon that would make a closure and just tie that onto the edge. And it would give you, it would be pretty. Yeah, so then to mail this, you can just put it into a business-sized envelope. You'll want to check your postage because we are thick. So, but there you go. So we have some journaling cards that we have made that we can, again, we can use them as on the cover. We could bring them in and put them as a tuck spot or as a tag. They could go in as a tag. Again, as a tuck spot. Anyway, so I think that was really fun, and it's something that you can make using your embellishment kit. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Are you excited about these journals and embellishment kits? So that, and I'll be doing a few more things, suggestions on things that you can use. And I do have my journal that I am making using the deluxe kit. So stay tuned for some of that. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe. The links to the digital and the kits will be down below. Find something to celebrate. Have a great day. Bye.